Alright everybody, welcome back to the shop today. So what we have going on is the soil screener here. So basically we got a little update for you. We've been working on those springs and we almost have those all done here. We just have one more to finish up here. But these are almost done. They just need to be welded here a little bit on both sides, and then these springs will be complete. So I have to finish cutting this one off here, weld those up. We also have these discs here cut, these center plates here that are gonna go inside here like this. That'll get welded. And then we'll have a corresponding hole into here where that'll fall through with a bolt and a washer on the back. So that's kind of how this is going to work. I'll show you as we go along here. That'll make more sense, but I just wanted to explain and show you. So I'm going to get the spring cut while those cool down. So I'm going to get the spring cut while those cool down. I just finished torching those. And then we'll mark out the centers, get the centers torched out, clean them up, weld them in the springs, and then we'll be back with you because something exciting will be happening. So this is all just kind of boring stuff. It's not that fun to watch. This is all just kind of boring stuff to watch, so I haven't been filming too much of it. But we'll bring you back in when we have something exciting. All right, let's get to it. Alright guys, bring you back in here, give you a little update of what we have going on. So we have the frame sitting up here. It's kind of slid over to this side right now, but I've got the holes blown into these. I don't have a 1-inch drill bit. I didn't feel like wanting to get one, so I just blew some holes in these with the torch. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna grind a little slag that got chipped off of here on there. Get that stuff off of there. Looks pretty good, not bad. A little chipping underneath. Those will work. We're going to sit 3-inch block in here, so 2 2x4s. That's going to be how much I gap these down. So these springs are about 8 inches, right? So I'm going to gap the 3-inch gap here. So this will have about a 5-inch span between this and the bottom frame here. I think that should be about good, in case we ever want to add a small, another screen deck underneath to catch finer material. So the plan here is to set these on here like this, get this all squared up and level, tack it on here, do the same down there. That way I can get them where they're gonna go and not have to fight this thing. So that's the plan. I'm gonna see if it works. Alright, so I got the screen frame up there. This has to get notched out. That one does, and then that'll get flipped over and welded in here so the rocks will roll off. So I'm going to get that cut now, get that welded on there. And yeah, she is getting to be a screener now. Alright, so give you guys a little update on the screener project here. So we got the pads all welded on the base and on the screener deck frame here. And these are just loosely in here. The bolts aren't tight, but we got those down. All this welded on. All four corners here. We have, this is just tacked in here right now. I'm trying to decide whether I want to bolt it or weld it in. I think I'd really like to bolt it in, so if it needs to be changed, it can be changed. I've got these two stringers in here. Just give it a little strength to the screen deck. And this also is going to have a plate up here, and that's where my vibrator is going to mount. I'm going to try using an electric vibrator first and see how that goes. Got to cut the other side of the screen here tomorrow, which we have there. We need to put our bracing in the bottom of this here still. Mount our vibrator, and then we're ready to give this thing a shot. So shouldn't be too much longer before we're able to try it out and see how she works. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll be back with you tomorrow. Alright, we'll pick this up tomorrow. I appreciate everyone watching, and we'll be back with you tomorrow. Alright, have a good night, everyone. This lens off. Be back with you. The drill press. wire this up and see how the vibration is.
They say the brown's hot and the blue is the neutral. Guess we'll find out.
Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, yeah, that shakes quite a bit. Let's get this tacked up on the screener there and see how she does there. Alright guys, so I pulled the screen back out. I'm going to get all this stuff welded up. Get that plate welded up in there. I'm going to get that plate welded up in there. Get these 4 stringers welded. Then we got to tack this in there. We'll figure out how we're going to attach that. Cut the piece for the other side. We're almost there. Mount our vibrator and we'll be good to go here. Alright, so I'm out of hardware. I need 7/16 by 1 inch bolts, 7/16 by 1.5 inches. I need 7/16 washers and some 5/16 lock nuts, 7/16 nuts. And that's... Alright guys, got the screen deck all on here now. Got the motor mounted, so I'm a little short on washers and nuts, so I'm gonna have to go grab those before we can test it out. But she's looking pretty good here, so this is what we have going on. Alright, I'm gonna go get that stuff. Alright. We've got the goods here. diminishes the farther that you go out here. See, it vibrates pretty good. The only thing I'm wondering, so obviously these three center sections here have the best vibration. Gets a little less here on the outside. I'm wondering if I was to put a rod or a plate from this angle to this angle, if it would transfer more of that vibration out here. I think I'm gonna try that just to see what happens. But I think it's gonna work like this, so we're going to test it out here soon, and you guys will be the first to know on video if this thing works or not. But as soon as we get some nicer weather here, we will be testing it out. We've got the screener project done. We've got some good wheels on here. Move it around. Got a gusseted tongue on here. That works, so. Thanks for watching. Look for the test out video if it's not at the end of this one. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Alright guys, well I'm pretty happy with the way that this works. Just a couple more things to do to it here. I'm going to close in the bottom here so these are separate. I just wanted to make sure it works before I did that. But it does work. These are our tailings here. Obviously Lots of pine cones and rock and just all sorts of junk. So, big sticks, little sticks, lots of rocks. So, yeah, lots of junk here. This screened out pretty well. This dirt is wet too. This is our screens here. Looks really nice. It's wet though. I mean, you can clump a ball out of it and it's still running through the screener pretty well. So I'm very happy with that. I think if this dirt was drier, it would run through there very quickly. I mean, it goes through quick as you saw on camera, but I'm gonna get this pushed off, these tailings. We're gonna get this back into the shop so we can get it painted. But this looks good. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.